Thank you for joining me. The Introit for Easter Sunday, Sunday, April 4th, is from Exodus chapter 15. I will sing to the Lord, for he has triumphed gloriously. The horse and his rider he has thrown into the sea. The Lord is my strength and my song, and he has become my salvation. Your right hand, O Lord, glorious in power. Your right hand, O Lord, shatters the enemy. You have led your steadfast love, the people whom you have redeemed. You have guided them by your strength to your holy abode. You will bring them in and plant them on your own mountain, the place, O Lord, which you have made for your abode, the sanctuary, O Lord, which your hands have established. The Lord will reign forever and ever. There's a bit of a change here. Usually, the introits are selected from the Psalms, but we change gears here and see the introit selected from Exodus. This is specifically sections from Moses' song. Now, considering the context here, the Israelites just passed through the Red Sea, and the armies of the Pharaoh were destroyed by God. Moses responds in praise after he watches the armies of Egypt be destroyed. Now, this is a pretty significant event. Now, the Israelites were oppressed by the Egyptians for a very long time. And this is the event where God delivers his people from the hands of their enemies and gives to them salvation. Now, as God was delivering the people, there was always danger looming for the Israelites. The armies of the Pharaoh were far stronger and greater than they. And there was always the thought that at any moment, the Pharaoh could change his mind and take the people back by force. And they thought this was going to happen as they watched the army pursue them. Their hope that they would indeed be free was fading away. But when all seemed to be lost, God delivered them from their enemy. God proved his faithfulness and his power. Now, this introit selection fits Easter well, because at Easter, God delivered us from the enemy of sin and death. He brought about his promise and gave deliverance. Though we might not have a physical army of oppressors against us, we all have the enemy of death that faces us. And we are reminded by Moses that God is powerful and great. Your right hand, O Lord, glorious in power. Your right hand, O Lord, shatters the enemy. Now, that Easter morning, it looked like the enemy was too powerful. It looked like death held power over Jesus. And if that was the case, it would be a problem. If death held true for Jesus, it meant that Jesus was not the Messiah. It also might, in fact, mean that God is not all that powerful. If God has no way to control death, then the power of God is called into question. And that morning, the followers of Jesus had come to the conclusion that all they thought and believed was probably wrong. If death is something that can hold power over God, then there's no escape from it. However, we are reminded in this introit that the Israelites watched as their enemy was destroyed. They were delivered at the moment that there seemed like there was no hope. And the same with us. When we're at our wits' end, when life doesn't seem to be able to get any worse, when we doubt and begin to wonder if God really has the power to save, at that point, God's power and his deliverance is shown to us. Now, the same God who delivered Jesus from death says that he will deliver us from sin and death. And this Easter, we are reminded that we can put all of our trust in God. He proves over and over again that he is worthy. He is risen. He is risen indeed. Hallelujah.